The Supreme Court ruling regarding freedom of association of homosexuals and the larger LGBTQ community has continued to attract strong opposition, especially from church leaders, government leaders, and Kenyans at large. CTAM Presiding Bishop Calisto Odede has stood firm and strongly opposed the judgment to legalize the registration of same-sex community in Kenya. As Dickens Luvanda now reports, the chairman of the Kenya Christian Professionals Forum, KCPF, the Evangelical Alliance of Kenya, EAK, Speaker Moses Wetangula and Attorney General Justin Muturi are just some of the leaders who have criticized the decision.
Friday, February 24, 2023 will remain in Kenya's history books as the day that the Supreme Court of Kenya ruled that people of the same-sex orientation such as gays and lesbians, popularly known as the LGBTQ in Kenya, have a right to associate. The court, under the leadership of Chief Justice Martha Koome, also decided that the decision of the Non-Governmental Organizations Board to prevent the LGBTQ from registering the associations and unions violated the Constitution, and so they should be officially registered and allowed to continue their activities and interact like other citizens in Kenya. Despite this, the court warned Kenyans or anyone on Kenyan soil against engaging in same-sex relationships and said that the act is still illegal in Kenya's penal code. The decision of the 5 judges, who voted 3 against 2, has caused a stir in the country, with various leaders strongly opposing it, saying the judiciary has misled Kenyans and intends to destroy the society, with CTAM Presiding Bishop Calisto Odede emphasizing that the church will not be part of the ruling.
So the question that we are asking is, should other institutions or should other entities which are also criminalized also be allowed and given the opportunity to be registered? But how far will we go? Will we then register rapists? Will we register pedophiles? Will we register those who are involved in incest? That there has to be a sense of moral responsibility and authority that people who are enshrined with a responsibility like the Supreme Court should actually not just vote because they're arguing it from a loophole within the Constitution, but they should vote knowing what is best for the country.
Bishop Odede's statement is in line with the statement of the Evangelical Alliance of Kenya, EAK, which addressed the media and distanced itself from the ruling. According to the EAK, which is led by former CTAM Bishop David Oginde, there is no need for Kenya to imitate the trends and lifestyle that has been embraced by the West.
Our leaders in the various arms of government are giving in to pressure from outside that brings cultural values that are not in tandem with our own African, Kenyan, and religious values. And so we must take our stand as a people with clear identity, clear values, clear ethos, and resist this push no matter what it comes with.
The Kenya Christian Professionals Forum, KCPF, led by lawyer Charles Kanjama, says homosexuals and the gay community will now have a great opportunity and demand to be involved in government, public and social issues, and engage in community issues with the sole aim of spreading the perverted agenda.
We have observed what has happened in the Western countries and in Latin America and even in South Africa. It is a consistent pattern that the gay lobby always is relentless in their push to overturn moral and cultural values that frown upon their behavior. They take several steps. They start associating. They push for you to remove the laws that prohibit that behavior. Then they start pushing for civil unions. They push for marriages. They push to educate children in schools that that behavior is acceptable. They push for churches to change their teachings. So it is a slippery slope.
According to the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, the decision by the Supreme Court is a big blow in Kenya that can end in a disaster that will destroy the nation. The Attorney General Justin Muturi has, on the other hand, vowed to use legal methods to appeal against the judgment for the sake of protecting the values of Kenyans, with members of parliament now expected to discuss the issue in parliament. During President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration, he strongly opposed the recognition of gayism in Kenya, while President William Ruto also held the same position as he was elected to succeed Kenyatta in an interview with the international media.
Sio kusema tuna meza yote ambaye tunaletewa, hapana. Tunang'oa yale ambaye tunajua inadhulumu wenzetu. Na tunakataa kabisa yale ambaye tunajua tunaletewa ambaye hailingani na mila ama tabia zetu.
Dickens, Luvanda, Hope TV News.